Hello YouTube, my name is Nero and welcome back to Call of Duty World at War Custom Zombies. We are back here on the map Nuketown. Nuketown 1945, is it? 1944? I can't remember the name of the map. It has been so long since I've been here. This is actually a pretty awesome Custom Zombies map, but it's also incomplete in some ways. So you guys may remember I did a little mini series with my friend Nick and my friend Zach a long time ago on this map, and unfortunately we did not actually finish the map. We were hoping to actually be able to activate this and get the viable ending for the map, but we ended up failing, and that was kind of unfortunate. The map itself is a recreation of Nuketown here in Call of Duty World at War, although the downside is it kind of, I don't know, like the person started working on it and he did a really good job in my opinion. There were just some problems with the map. But then they basically abandoned the map. I'm not sure why they decided to do that, but they basically abandoned it and they didn't really update it to its fullest potential, like little graphical glitches like that. I mean, I'm in here in the kitchen, and it could be so much better. There's so many more things they could do. And if I were like a custom map guy, I would take like the layout for this and just do something with it, because there's so many cool things that they could definitely do. But it's a pretty basic zombies map. It should be relatively easy, honestly, especially playing solo, to go ahead and get the viable ending and beat the map as it is without doing any of the glitches, right? Because we found the last time we played this map, and let me clear out the zombies right here. Try and kill off all of these guys, and we'll head outside. All right, we found that going on, like, for example, right there, it would mess up the padding for, like, dogs, for example, and the dogs would just run out the window, then run infinitely, and that would, like, basically glitch the game, and so you couldn't actually do anything else. So let's not go ahead and do that. Once again, very basic map in that the power is right here. Pretty simple, right? It's not that hard to figure out, and the perks and stuff are just laid out throughout the map. The box is laid out in the map, and I mean, I can have Jug here on round 2, but what's the point in that? I don't really see a point personally, so we're going to go hit the box. We're going to get ourselves a weapon, hopefully a good one. And FG42, that's something. I mean, it's not quite what I wanted, but it's something. The viable ending for this map, 75,000 points. Well, I think it'd be relatively easy to be able to do that. I'm a big fan of what this map is. It's Nuketown in World War II. You know, I think that's so cool. Rebuilt completely with World at War assets, the way they took the bus, for example, and used this train, and then they actually took this and made the, what you call it, the moving van here in the middle. Actually, kind of, the box can show up here. You can buy Tommy gun ammo right there. I think it's really cool what they did with the map. It's such a cool, unique concept, and I'm yet to see really anybody do it better, unfortunately, and I really wish somebody would have continued with the map. So, this was not actually the map I intended to show you guys today. Those of you guys that follow me on Twitter, or maybe even on Facebook, I'm starting to get more active on Facebook, and there's links, of course, to both of those down there in the video description. I've been trying to do custom zombie stuff lately, but for whatever reason, I'm having a lot of issues recording custom zombies. If it's not the map just completely falling apart and crashing on me, it's my capture software, which I use NVIDIA Shadowplay to record most things on PC. I could explore some other options, but just right now, NVIDIA Shadowplay seems to do the trick for the majority of things. Occasionally it has issues like any other software. And yeah, I wanted to record for you guys Custom Zombies Hanoi. Now what somebody did is they took the map Hanoi from Call of Duty Black Ops, the original Black Ops, and they made it a zombies map. It's set during the day. It's really cool. There's an entire underground section which has the teleporters and like how it's like linked up, like the building in the middle of Hanoi, if you can picture it, like the 2-story building that has the windows that people look out of, that is blocked off completely, and the only way to get there is actually by you linking these teleporters, and some of these teleporters are actually underground in this entire extra section. It's so cool what they did with that map. But for whatever reason, every time I play on it and I try to record, the recordings fail, or the map crashes on me. Now every time I try and load into the map, it's just a giant, I don't even know, fireworks show of graphics jumping around all everywhere. Like, it's something's messed up with that map, or my game, or my PC. I don't know what the problem is. I can't even play that map anymore. It's just nothing but texture glitches absolutely everywhere now. And I wish I could show you what it looked like, but I can't, because I can't record for some reason. I think there's something wrong with the file itself, something that was wrong with the download. I don't know. I even tried uninstalling it and re-downloading it. No such luck, but I've seen YouTube videos of it. I've seen people live stream it, so it's like, well, I don't understand what the issue is here. You know, I don't understand what the problem is. And now that I'm playing the map again, I wonder if one of the reasons why they decided to kind of cancel the idea of Nuketown Zombies, well, at least this remake, of course, Nuketown Zombies was a thing in Black Ops 2, But I wonder if the original creator of this map decided he didn't want to continue it because it was a little bit easy to just play on a map like this. Like, it's not going to be hard, I don't think, to get all the points I'm going to need. We're just going to need to survive to some later rounds, and that's really all it's going to come down to. If I remember right, the Pack-a-Punch is upstairs. Alright, Monkey Bombs isn't bad, but I was kind of hoping for an actual gun. Can I get something good here? Wait a minute, isn't there PPSH upstairs on the wall? And are you an actual gun? Ooh. Ooh. A little bit worried that I was going to get like a crap tier gun and die right there. Very happy that didn't happen. But here's the upstairs of the other building. And Pack-a-Punch is right there. And you can buy PPSH right here for 2,000 points. Which is kind of insane. Wait, and did I just laugh as if I think I'm playing as... I just laughed as Nikolai when I'm playing as Dempsey, I think. Maybe that's why this map is so ridiculously hard to find. I think there's one place on the entire interwebs where I was actually able to find this download. I saw a video of it, and I thought that was the coolest idea for Custom Zombies map ever. I need to play it. And you can't find a download link for it like, anywhere. I think there's a link. There's going to be a link in the video description if I still have the download link to this video. I think it should still be on my older Nuketown videos, so there should be a download link for you guys to try download the map if you guys want to try for yourselves. If nothing more, it's a little fun experience. Like, they rebuilt Nuketown in World at War. It's cool for, you know, that very nature. I think this is supposed to be a door. I don't even know. Okay, so Quick Revive is 1,500. So does that mean, I think if it's 1,500, that means it's not going to actually revive me, which is a bit of an issue. That means I really have, like, little room for error. But, I mean, so far, it's been an absolute cakewalk. I should probably get Jug. Where even is Jug? If I remember right... Actually, no. I think Double Tap is up there. I'm trying to remember where Jug is on this map. Sleight of Hand's downstairs in the kitchen there. Double Tap, I think, is upstairs in what I'm gonna call the yellow building, which is over there. Hey, buddy. I think... Yeah. Where would Jug be? I can't... Is it in the extra room? So it's kind of cool what they did here. This is why I said it's such a neat idea. That room where the mannequin was always like standing and watching a nuke go off at the end of a match of Nuketown on the original Black Ops, they opened up that room just as like a playable area, and they made it so you can actually have the box spawn there, which I think is pretty cool. So Double Tap is here. Is there a way to know if it's Double Tap 2.0? Somebody explained to me a way, but I can't quite remember what it was. I don't think it'd be. If we don't have the original or the updated, you know, single player Quick Revive, I doubt we're gonna have Double Tap 2.0. So where is Jug on this map then? Oh, we got doggy dogs. Remember not to go upstairs when dogs come out, because you may mess up their pathing and make them run out the window. And then run infinitely, and then the dog round will never end. Where would... Jug's... It's gotta be over here. Perhaps in the backyard or in the garage. I hear a Poochie, yeah. Yeah, here it is. I mean, while we're going... Well, we actually... Never mind. I was gonna say, we might as well buy Sleight of Hand, but I can't afford Sleight of Hand right now. So Sleight of Hand and Jug, I think, are the only perks I actually buy that will help minimize the amount of points I actually end up spending. Hey, buddy. Reload canceling. Remember your reload cancels, ladies and gentlemen. They cut them reloads in half sometimes. Not really in half, but pretty close. I hear a doggy. Did doggy get stuck? I think a dog got stuck. I can tell he's all the way out there. Oh man, I can hear him out there. Come on. How you gonna do me like this? I didn't even do anything. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't go upstairs. I didn't do anything. How did he get out there? How did he get out there? Well, the only goal here is I eventually have to hit him. No? That stupid dog's never gonna come back, is he? That dog's never coming back. It's all over already, isn't it? It's all over already, isn't it? It's so quiet. It's so sad. Alright, so here we are again on round 5. I cut ahead for you guys. I didn't want to make you guys suffer through rounds 1 through 5 again. But that's really unfortunate. My first little game back here on Nuketown. It's like, hey, let's go ahead and try to get the viable ending. Let's try and beat the map. And then on the first dog wave, one of the dogs like glitches out and just runs completely off the map. And just if it's what happened before, the dogs basically run out of the map and they just run infinitely. They don't even stop at a certain point. They just seem to keep on going. I mean, they don't. You can shoot all the directions you want, but there's no barrier at the end. I don't know how it works, but they go away and you stop being able to hear them and you just have no idea where they're at. I mean, surely they can't be running infinitely, right? That's not how that works, but still. Yeah, it's a bit of an unfortunate bug that I hope doesn't happen again. I think it'd be really fun to try and beat this map, but what I did is I just basically got the PPSH pretty much right away. Didn't bother hitting the box, got myself Jug, and now I'm just trying to get myself a bunch of points. But I'm afraid to go upstairs and get more ammo because I'm afraid it's going to bug out the dogs. So I may buy another weapon. I think I'll buy another weapon right now. Here comes the dogs.
When I find your master, I'm kicking it.
Type 100. I'll take it. Whoa, timeout, got reload, timeout, got... Oh, it's a good thing I have Jug, man. Woo! Reload cancels. Yeah, I'm just gonna stand right here so none of you guys want to run away. Oh my gosh. Wait, no, I hear him. Okay, I thought he was like behind me, like ran out of the end again. Oh my gosh, I would have been so upset. But they decided to not drop me a max ammo, so that's something to bear in mind. Apparently, they're not gonna be dropping me max ammos. Now, what would be better here? Yeah, let's save up for pack. It's level around 6. Like, do I really need Pack-a-Punch? Then again, having Pack-a-Punch is nice. Kill everything in 2 shots rather than 4. I'm a big fan of the work that they did on the Nuketown sign here. I like that. I like it a lot. I really do. So yeah, I've been having a lot of issues with Call of Duty World at War for some reason. Now, I've talked about it on Nero's Cinema and a little bit on Twitter and stuff like that. Maybe I haven't mentioned it so much here on Nero's Let's Plays, but I am actually getting a new PC. That is right, for the first time since Black Ops 2, I've ordered a new PC. Everything is all set up and hunky-dory. No, I'm not building it myself because I am afraid to do that. I am. All those parts, the idea of grounding myself so that I don't accidentally fry the motherboard, the idea of using thermal glue, just sounds like something I'm just going to mess up. I'm not a PC enthusiast by any stretch of the imagination either, so it's like, you know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to. So what I did is I found a really nice PC online for the most part. I tweaked it around to give it a better processor and stuff like that because I do a lot of video rendering, which obviously requires a good processor. Could just require a good graphics card, but no, Sony Vegas can't do that. See, what I could do is I could get like Adobe Premiere, right? And I could use that and use whatever they've got going on with that. And you can run your videos really quickly in that software, but I'm not going to do that because that would involve me learning an entire new program, whereas I've been using Sony Vegas since I started YouTube, you know, going all the way back to like Modern Warfare 2, like even on my oldest videos ever, like I've always used Sony Vegas. I know the program pretty much inside and out. And the idea of like, okay, let's go learn Adobe Premiere instead. And I've tried it. Adobe Premiere is just so much different. I don't like it. I don't like how it feels like there's all these unnecessary steps just to do absolutely anything, where Sony Vegas is so much simpler. Partly due to the fact that I already know it so well. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm basically stuck with Sony Vegas, right? And Sony Vegas, for whatever reason, does not read the CUDA cores on newer NVIDIA cards. I don't know why. And on my new PC, I'm going to have a 1080 in there. I'm going to have a 1080 in that thing, and my videos are not going to be rendering any faster as a result because Sony Vegas just doesn't, I don't know, for whatever reason, read the newer NVIDIA cards. Like, I used to have an old NVIDIA GTX 660, right? It's an older NVIDIA card. It was never top of the line, but it was pretty decent. That was like the first graphics card I bought, and it was what allowed me to, you know, start playing custom zombies and stuff for the first time. And it worked well for a while, but eventually it kind of just crapped out on me. You know, eventually just like, you know, it's starting to get dated a little bit. It can't run all things that I want it to run. Let's upgrade. And so I upgraded. When was it? I'm going to say around last October, almost a year ago-ish. I got a 980. I still have that 980 to this day, but I was very, very sad to find out that unfortunately, the CUDA cores in the 980, even though there's a lot more in it than there was in the 660, doesn't help me render videos any faster in Sony Vegas because, well, doesn't read newer NVIDIA cards. So I could actually downgrade my graphics card, put my 660 back in, and render videos a lot faster. It's kind of insane. But yes, I got a good processor on it. Very happy about that. I guess down in the video description, I'll put a link to the PC, I guess, because I think I still have it saved, what I did with that. I think it's from CyberPower, something like that. I don't know. You guys can check it out. It's pretty expensive, but, you know, and people are going to say I overpaid, but, I mean, I didn't have to build any of it, and so that's, the convenience alone is worth a good amount of money for me, and probably more than you might imagine. But for the most part, it should be a very nice PC that's going to, oh gosh, let's not get stuck here. It should be a good PC. It's going to last me for a while. It should be able to run absolutely everything I'd want to throw at it, and with a better processor, it should be able to render things ridiculously good. So maybe, just maybe, all these World at War issues I'm randomly having won't be so much of an issue once that PC comes in and I reinstall the game onto that rig and I install the mods like again for the first time. You know, maybe some of these maps have been updated and stuff like that. Maybe I just don't have the update. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Now, I'm getting pretty low on ammo here. I'm at 8,200 points. How much do I need? 7,500? I think it's something absurd, like 7,500 or 1,000. I meant to say. Wow. That is quite a bit. Well, we can go ahead and pack punchy type 100 here. That sounds fun. We'll do that. I love how... So I changed my FOV to 90, right? And you can change your FOV to really whatever you want. I can change it to something absurd like 120. And it just looks silly. But I like playing at 90. I just wish, like, certain animations don't look right. Like, you see, like, my shoulders, like, as if there's nothing there. Once you get up to like certain fields of view, which is a bit unfortunate. I like a 90 FOV, sometimes more than 90. Like right there, like look how weird the reload looks like on this gun. Just watch my shoulder. It's like, that's weird, right? But I like having a nice FOV like this. I wish we had FOV sliders on consoles. I really do. Like, they make games so much better. Like if I drop this back down to what's Call of Duty normally run at, a 70? I'll wait until like towards the end of this round, and we'll change it back to 70. Now I think. To be fair, I think maybe this map, for whatever reason, it's zoomed in further than it needs to be. Alright, these are the only guys left, so... Hold on, can I change it from here? I can. So CG, FOV, space, 70. And that's going to give me a 70 field of view. And to me, this is about normal Call of Duty, but it's so scrunched. Like, it makes me almost motion sick how close I am to the gun and how I don't like it. And then you can, of course, change your FOV to wherever you want. CG FOV space 120. We're going with the 120 FOV for this round. Oh my gosh, look at my gun. Look at my gun. This is silly. Okay, we're going to change this back 90 at the end of the round, but we're going to kill these dogs with the FOV like this. Now, there are people who legitimately enjoy playing at 120 FOV. And to be fair, I don't think it looks this absurd on every video game, but this is an absurd field of view. And of course, when you aim down sights, it changes whatever FOV changes you may have. Look at the PPSH. Oh, that's just silly. Okay, CG FOV space 90. This is why I like to have that. You know, it's a bit of an in-between. It looks good. The weapons look good. I love a nice field of view on the gun, so lets you see more of the gun. It's just, I don't think World at War was really optimized to have an FOV. Like, you have to enable the console and type in a console command to actually even be able to change the field of view. So I don't think it was ever intended for the field of view to go above 70. Or maybe 75. What is it exactly? Am I really out of ammo on both of these guns? You know, now I think about it. We haven't gotten a single drop, have we? I think that's another bug for the map. I have no ammo. This is a bit of a concern. I don't have monkey bombs like I did before the dog freaked out on me. Alright, well, this might be a bit of an issue. We're going to have to train these guys real good. Maybe make some crawlers just to make things a little bit easier. But for right now, we're going to need to ever so gently run around the map and not get caught because we have no ammo. Now, I could buy more PPSH ammo upstairs, but that involves me surviving all the way up to there. But I'm about to do that. Okay, so yeah, the PPSH is going to be essential. We're going to have to keep that, and I think we may... I mean, it sounds like it'd be just really boring if I were to only run around the PPSH. So I think we're going to pick up other weapons and stuff and use those. Be in the box. But Yeah, these guys, I'm noticing these guys don't actually drop anything. 'Cause I was wondering, how am I out of ammo on both my SMGs? I'm like, wait a minute. I haven't gotten a single max ammo this whole game. So that's a bit of a concern. Okay. Well, we're not going to upgrade the weapon right away, because if I'm upgrading my guns every round, then that's going to be a bit of an issue as well. We're never going to get enough points, you know? And Tommy gun. Wait a minute. That's perfect. There we go. I'll swap between the Tommy gun. I'll swap between the Tommy gun and the PPSH. There is a Thompson inside of the cart in the middle. There's also a PTRS in the garage over there, but, you know, a sniper is just not that great, especially for getting points. So we got the old Gibbs-O-Matic and then the Reaper here. Ow, that hurt. So we're gonna use these two, and that'll be what we need to get our score here. Once again, 75,000. So might be a long one. So just stick it out with me. Oh yes, oh yes. Look at the Tommy gun. Look at it in all of its beauty. Absolutely gorgeous weapon. Love me the Tommy gun. You know, as much as I dislike supply drop weapons in Black Ops 3, if they were to bring back a Thompson, that'd be so cool. A proper Thompson, too. Not like an updated one like the HC-40, like what they did with the MP-40. I want a proper World War II, World at War style Tommy gun. That'd be so nice. That'd be fantastic. Then maybe add this as a camo. give it the Gibbs-O-Matic camo. Yeah, this is a bit silly. I go through like all my ammo basically in one round. I mean, I basically only use the Tommy gun, and I'm left with however many bullets that is. How much does it cost to do this? 1,200? Wait a minute. How much did ammo cost there? 600. Upgraded ammo, 4,500. Okay. Whew. It's going to be really tough to actually get all the way up there, man. It's going to be really tough to get up there. If I think I need to be more efficient. That's what I need to do. I need to line these guys up better. We're going to have to do some training. How to train your zombies, boys. Right here. Just run around in circles, basically. Get them all in a nice, tight group. Then you just melt them all at once by aiming towards all of their heads at once. Conserves ammo that way, it does. How many of you there are? Goodness gracious. Bunch of uglies. Look at all these body parts. Alright. Not bad. Not bad. If I can only spend one magazine every single round, that'd be pretty good. But now, yeah, now I'm going to have to definitely train these guys all together here. Good thing this map is so ridiculously easy to do this. Maybe, now I'm thinking an upgraded PTRS might not be so bad, but at what round does an upgraded PTRS stop being good? I don't know. Alright, so we didn't consume nearly as much ammo that round. Okay, I can see us being able to have, believe it or not, 75,000 points by round 20. Like, I can see that being a possibility. If I really, really don't spend a lot of my ammo, I think it'll be pretty good. Especially if I'm getting headshots. Don't you get bonus points for getting headshot kills? I don't know about the kills, but... well, yeah, the kills for sure. Maybe not while you're shooting at the head. But I would definitely get more points if I kill them all with headshots. Now, this is World at War, so it doesn't actually show you the scoreboard. If you hit tab, it just shows you mission objectives, because that's what it does in Custom Zombies. Alright, let's not get trapped here. Alright, we about good here? You know, better yet, I'm going to take you guys down to the backyard. We're going to line you all up. Everyone up against this wall. Alright, this guy had to be the rebel and run away from the group. Wasted too much ammo there, man. Wasted too much ammo. I need to become more efficient. We must train the zombies in a much more efficient manner. Does it increase the amount of zombies you get every single... Yeah, surely it does, right? Okay. Well, they were all coming at me at perfect angles right there. I didn't want to risk. And pop fire, 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 pop fire. Pop fire. Pop fire. Alright, well we didn't go through all of our ammo. We got a net, well actually we got Maybe 6,000 points that round, which isn't really a lot. Okay, doggies. Oh gosh, I need to get out of here. Upgrade ammo. Unfortunately, I need to buy that. I need to not be upstairs, because if those dogs go up there, it's going to bug out on me like crazy. Die already, ugly. Yeah, these guys don't even drop me a max ammo, which is really unfortunate. Yeah, you're tough. Where's your friends? Wait, I forgot. I can't just spray because I'm so used to just like, you know, hip firing and unloading on dogs, but you can't. You can't just do that. Well, I basically got all my points back against those dogs. That's not bad. I don't know, man. I'm starting to wonder about getting 75,000 points by round 20. Not so sure now. We're gonna come in the backyard here though, just for a change of scenery. Wait, I should buy Sleight of Hand. Then again, do I really need it? I haven't needed Sleight of Hand yet. Okay, let's not get caught back here. That was that might have been a bad idea. All right, so let's go back to training. How can I get the tightest train possible? Now we're doing math. Now I wonder if I can take them, if I get them all to go through a doorway, like if I get them all following me, right? And then I take them through like the front door of one of the houses and then I run to the back door into the backyard. If they all funnel through the same door into the backyard, then let's try it this way. Everyone come to here. All right, you guys still coming? All right, here we go. Here we go. Nero's give chamber. Oh, man. Okay, so that worked really well. So well, I didn't have enough ammo in my magazines to kill them all. Okay, that worked really, really well. So if I do that with the PPSH, which just has a much bigger magazine, I'm not sure which one does more damage. I'm sure there's numbers on that, you know, somewhere online. But I never really looked too much into that. Yeah, that should definitely work out pretty well. All right, let's try and get... Oh! Almost got stuck there. Almost got stuck there. That would have been really, really annoying. I would have been quite annoyed if that would have happened. Gosh, how many of you uglies are there? Whoa, buddy. Alright, so there's only 3 zombies left. Okay, so I think we found our new little strategy, and that should definitely serve us pretty well, especially getting into the later rounds. If I would have, man, if I could get like an upgrade LMG, but then again, it doesn't matter if I get an upgrade LMG. I'm never going to be able to get ammo for it again. Unless there's an LMG somewhere on this map. Is there? For some reason, I have it in my head that there is like an LMG on this map. I don't think that there is. I've played custom zombies maps that have like MG42 on the wall, and it's like, well, this is just stupid. Unlimited MG42 ammo, you say? Don't mind if I do. Yeah, it's sounding fun. For some reason, I have it in my head that there's an LMG on this map. Maybe up in the yellow building. I can't quite remember. Let's just pull all these guys together here and wait for them all kind of to spawn in. Then we'll go mow them down. Wait for the other ones to... There's basically 2 waves of zombies that kind of spawn in, I've noticed. Alright, it's a single file, boys. Single file. Everyone through the door. The door of death. Door of death. Just... Oh, come on. Of course, there's like 1 or 2 of them that are able to like weave around. 29 zombies left. Jeez. So yeah, there's probably going to be 2 waves then. How many zombies can be on the map at once? I know there is a certain number of zombies that can be on the map at once. I just don't remember what it is. I thought it was like 24 is in my head. I'm not entirely sure. All right, we're gonna have to run these guys through the backyard. Are all 28 of you up yet? It looks like almost 28. Here's the thing, I can't run through the door yet because they're not all gonna run through at the same time. Some of them are gonna come through the garage, I bet. Yep. A couple through the garage. Wow, we still have more of them spawning. So maybe 24 was right, because what was there, 28 left, and there's only a couple that... Yeah, and there were 4 that spawned here. Is 24 the right number? Because if so, I'm pretty happy I got it right. Not gonna lie. Pretty happy if I got that right. Die, ugly. Alright, so... We should. No, it'd probably be better. I have a feeling we could probably make it and through the round without having to buy ammo, but we're gonna have to buy ammo for PPSH anyway, and we're just gonna do it now. Come on, uglies. Yeah, like I was saying, I would really like it if somebody were to have like finished this map, maybe add some more to it. It's such a cool idea for a custom zombies map. Now I get, you know, Nuketown zombies is a thing, but this is Nuketown zombies in World War II. So much cooler, right? Wait, grenades are just a waste right now. They're gonna barely make crawlers, if that. So let's just toss that out. All right, I need all of you guys coming at me. I need you all to turn this corner in even fashion. Why did that guy try and jump up on me? All right, keep on coming. Keep on coming. We're going to take you to a new doorway of death. We're going to try the garage over here. All right, you guys are really, really separated. So I'm just going to mow down some of you. All right, come on in. They're probably going to go around the side, aren't they? No, good amount of them are still coming through here. All right, well, now they're coming around the edge. I'd prefer not to die. So we're just going to make a run through here. I don't want to get caught in this backyard. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. I said I didn't want to get caught in the backyard, and I died. I died. Died. I didn't even have 75,000 points like as a whole there. I thought I might have been, I don't know, higher than that. That is going to take a long time. I don't know if I'm ever actually going to come back to this map. I wanted to come back and try it today. I wanted to see if I could perhaps, you know, beat the map, get all 70. See, look how squished up this is. Like, compared to my FOB the way it was. Like, how do people prefer it to look like this? I can't, it bothers me. Yeah, I came back to the map thinking, yeah, let's try and beat it. I think that'd be pretty fun. But the fact that nothing drops, and I don't know, didn't it used to drop items? I can't even remember. But it drops no ammo. I guess it'd be a nice challenge map, but ultimately it comes down to me running in circles and doing it for like an hour or so. So maybe I'll revisit the map in the future, but for right now, it's like, I just don't want to go through that again. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Let's change around the field of view here. CG, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't press it. CG, FOV, space, 240. Does that even register? Probably not. What's the highest FOV you can go? CG, FOV, 140. Oh, man, 140 is a thing? Oh, gosh. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. This is an entirely different game now. This is actually kind of cool. And then when you zoom in so far. Look, you can see my shoulder. I don't think this game is ever intended to be above 170, or above 70 FOV. But ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. I hope you guys found it entertaining. If you did, please drop me a rating. Maybe one day we'll make a return to Nuketown Zombies, but I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. I want to try some more custom zombies map in the very near future, but it just comes down to whether or not they're actually going to work for me. So, ladies and gents, once again, hope you enjoyed the video. Drop me a rating. Hope you guys all have a wonderful day.